Welcome back here to the Keating Sports Center for Game 2 of our doubleheader between the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks and the St. Norbert Green Knights here on the men's side now. Luke Stanczyk with you here on the call. Eric Willowite on our controls and on color commentary here today. It is a battle of the top team in the NAC standings against the bottom team in the NAC standings between St. Norbert and Illinois Tech. But you would not have known that if you watched these teams play earlier this year, as the lone conference loss for St. Norbert was to the Scarlet Hawks. Tech beat them 92-76 on the road on a day where Desmond Price had 25 for Tech, Dario Biazzi had 22, Andrew Vian had 19 and 11. And St. Norbert, their key player, Jamison Nikolai, had just 9 points, but Tech's key player Garrison Carter had just 6 in that game. So pretty of a wonky game for both teams there, but the Scarlet Hawks were the team that pulled it out. And that definitely, I think when you take a look at the conference and the outlook it's been all year, is maybe the shocker of the league this year in that result. So this is kind of a rubber meets the road type of game for the Scarlet Hawks. Are really struggling. They've lost 10 in a row. But they're playing against a team that they obviously have a lot of confidence in, having beaten them by 14 about a month and a half ago. The Green Knights are kind of a different story. They've been rolling. They've won, I believe, it's 5 straight overall and 8 straight in the conference. And they're coming off a 32-point win against Concordia, Wisconsin, back on Wednesday. Sounds like we're already about to get set to do the starting lineups here. So we'll give you a couple nuggets before that happens. The Scarlet Hawks are still looking for their first win here at the Keating Sports Center. They're 0-5 here in Chicago on their home court. St. Norbert this year, they lead the conference in scoring defense and three-point percentage, and they're also second in overall field goal percentage and opposing field goal percentage. So they obviously are good at a lot of different things, and that's why they're 14-3 overall and 9-1 in conference play. First, we'll get you their starters. First for the Green Knights, number 10, Jameson Nikolai, junior guard from Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin, averaging 13 and 7 this year, getting the start, along with number 11, Aiden Harrington. He's a product of Des Plaines, Illinois, another St. Viator High School product, 7 points per game this season. Joining him is number 14, Evan Glazer, a senior forward from Menasha, Wisconsin, averaging 11 and 6. Also number 25, Carter Gebler, a senior guard from Kohler, Wisconsin, who's averaging 12 points. And also number 41, Garrett Gresh, coach's son, a junior forward from Green Bay, averaging 9 points and 4 rebounds a game. So for Coach Gary Gresh, you're going to have Jamison Nikolai, Aiden Harrington, Evan Glazer, Carter Gebler, and Garrett Gresh. Now for the Scarlet Hawks, number 1, Tomas Teklagurgis back in the starting lineup after coming off the bench the last 3 games, getting the start. Number 2, Kaden Gigstad, senior from Arvada, Colorado, averaging 8 points a game, getting the start as well. Number 10, Dario Biazzi, junior from San Juan, Puerto Rico, sharpshooter, shooting 45% from downtown this year. Being joined by number 25, Andrew Vian, senior from Riverside, Illinois, averaging 11 and 5. Joining him is sophomore wing/post, kind of does everything for us, Garrison Carter, sophomore from Island Lake, Illinois, averaging 13 and 5 and coming off a season-high 26-point game he had against Concordia, Chicago, back on Wednesday. So for the Scarlet Hawks and Coach TJ Gray, it's going to be Teklagurgis, Gigstad, and Biaggi, Vian, and Carter. So Eric, I know you probably weren't up in Green Bay for that game, but no. I know you wrote about it, you followed it. So what do you think the Scarlet Hawks need to do today in order to kind of replicate that performance that they had up in De Pere a couple of months ago?
You know, it always comes around to ball movement, defensive stops. You know, that's for all teams, but and then hitting your threes, finding the scoring that you're looking for. They have to be able to connect from 3. You have to be able to get Dario Biaggi free on that. You said Desmond Price had a big game. You know, and the Hawks will dip into that bench, so we know they go deep, especially with their guards. It's good having Vian back out on the court too, but it's going to be a tough task, right?
Yeah, the St. Norbert Knights have been absolutely in fuego the last couple of months. So really ever since that loss to Tech, and we'll see how they play here today. Tech wins the opening tip. It's going to be Gigstad now. Fakes the shot, now goes inside to Carter. Carter turns, faces, shoots, misses short. Rebound corralled by St. Norbert. That is Gresh who got the board. And they swing it here to Gebler. Nikolai now out to Harrington. Now inside to Nikolai. Shot up and good. Vian went for the block. Got there a little late. Jamison Nikolai, leading scorer for the Green Knights, gets the first basket.
Yeah, that was a nice give and go. He released at the top of the arc to the far side, and then he just cut to the lane. That was a little too easy.
Nikolai coming off a super efficient game, was 6 of 7 shooting for 16 points against the Concordia, Wisconsin Falcons on Wednesday. 5 on the shot clock here for the Scarlet Hawks. Carter faces up for 3, and that's good. Garrison Carter, who's averaged 20 points over his last 3 games, gets Tech started here today.
We'll take a look at that quick replay there.
Carter with that nice face-up. He's got such a versatile game, and it shows with plays like that. Driving on in, that is Gebler with the layup, and that's good. Tech Ligurgis, who started most of the year for Tech and came off the bench the last 3 games, and is now back in the starting lineup. Hands it off here to Carter. He drives now. Gigstad for 3, and that's good. So Carter makes 1 3, assists on the next.
That's a good sign for the Hawks if they're able to hit their threes early. And you could say that about any team in college basketball, right? But especially for a team that's been struggling offensively.
Tech, you can tell, this is my 4th or 5th game I've done for us this year. They come out, they got a little bit of a different energy to them here today. That 3 is made right there by Gresh. His first couple points of the game. Tech Ligurgis now. Gigstad. Now Carter driving on in. Tries to finish between 2 defenders, misses. Rebound by Nikolai. Tough shot right there by Carter. Gresh hands that off to Harrington. Back to Nikolai now. He's swinging around here. Gebler being guarded tightly by Biazzi, and he gets the steal. Nice job. Here he comes up the court. Now Carter back to Biazzi for 3. And that's good. Dario Biazzi, who has really struggled from downtown the last couple of games, gets off to a good start right there.
Yeah, when he's hitting his 3, that just makes the Hawks that much tougher. And defensively, too, he's known to be involved in the steal game. Not surprised 10 got offense from defense there.
Almost got another one right there on that dump-off pass. They go down low to Gresh. And they swing it back around to Harrington, now inside again. And they almost slipped and fell there. Nikolai, this is going to be a shot clock violation. Yeah. Great defensive possession by the Scarlet Hawks. Desmond Price and Nick Ortiz are going to check in for Gigstad and Tech Ligurgis. Or actually, it's going to be, Gigstad and Tech Ligurgis, Carter and inbound here. They tried to get that going to Glazer down low, and that was just great defense. He had nowhere to shoot or pass. That forced a shot clock violation.
Yeah, that was a great defensive series there for the Hawks.
Ortiz to Vian. And he's fouled inside right there. That's going to be, we'll see. I don't want to speak too soon. I would have been right. Glazer.
You're a little gun shy, Luke.
Yeah, I am now. After my mistakes the last game, I got to watch my fouls. Jumping the gun on who the foul's on. Nick Ortiz in.
14. Yeah.
Nick Ortiz, who started the last couple of games. Cross-court pass to Biaggi. Now Ortiz thought about it. California now drives, gets it inside to Vian. The Price for 3. And that's good. Desmond Price from downtown. We're a different team when he's got it going, and that's a good sign right there. 12-7. Great start for the Hawks.
That was nice, smooth by Price. Good recognition by Vian to find Price open on that far side.
Now Glazer being guarded by Vian. Works on his man. Now tapped away. Oh, they're going to get Vian on the reach-in foul. That's his first.
Good effort though.
You've been at more games than I. Is the energy not a little different right now with this team than it had been recently? I feel like I'm watching a different team than when I've been here watching all season long. The energy here is just different right now.
I mean, I would say a little bit, but I always say it's not a case of the energy. It's more of the execution. But yeah, I think obviously this is a team you've beaten before, and you have nothing to lose, right? Just play, leave it all out on the court.
Nikolai with the deep three. That's missed. Rebound by Carter. Here comes Ortiz. Josh Iguodati just checked in for the Scarlet Hawks at that last whistle. He got V on, so he's in there now, number 11. Carter faces up. Gresh, now Ortiz. Ortiz spins. Trying to get something going here. Tries to turn the corner, nothing there. That one tipped away and stolen by Gresh. Ortiz, it's a little bit too much dribbling right there. Try to make something happen himself. The Green Knights here with it. A couple of subs checked in for them a bit ago as well. Here's one of them. Driving on in and going out to the corner to Nikolai. And 5 seconds on the shot clock. Tough shot missed. Rebound by Price. That was Gebler on the shot.
Hawk had him down in the shot clock on that possession as well.
Connor Pitleski, number 20, is out there now for St. Norbert's, as is number 23, Kyle Krieger. Ortiz drives on in. Tough shot is up. Oh, missed. Rebound corralled by the Green Knights. Well, that was a good look right there by Ortiz. Way to create some space.
Yeah, just off target just a little bit.
St. Norbert's works it inside. Now Krieger, mid-range miss. Rebound Iguodati. Price pushes the pace. Ortiz. Carter, three. That one short. Iguodati coming on in. Almost got the rebound. And Nikolai picks it up. Gebler brings it up the court. Now Gresh. Work against his zone here. Three-point shot by Norbert is up and good. That is Pitleski, the freshman from Green Bay from downtown. And St. Norbert wants a quick timeout. They're going to call a 30-second timeout, I believe.
We'll take a look at that replay on the last shot by the Green Knights, working it around.
You can see Tech went to a little bit of a hybrid zone that possession right there, and that's how you attack it. You get someone flash in the middle and then dishing it out to the perimeter, and they attacked that nicely right there, did the Green Knights.
Looks like we'll get DeAndre Vortes checking in for the Hawks.
Yeah,
that's one of the things, Luke, I think all season long, Coach Gray has been trying to figure out that guard rotation, right? You know, like who's the one?
Yeah, there's been a lot of, we've known Tech Ligurgis and Gigstad play a lot, but Vortes has kind of been in and out. We've seen Price being in and out. Ortiz has kind of made himself carved out a nice role for himself in the rotation. But you're right. A lot of times they have a hard time finding like the right combo on any given game. And it looks like tonight all the guards that have been out there have all played pretty well. So hopefully that continues.
Yeah, that's a good sign. They all bring something different to the table too, and that's kind of what makes that decision hard, right? It's like, what are you looking for at that given time? Like, I've seen Vortes get hot from three. I've seen Desmond Price get hot from three. That's not necessarily Tech Ligurgis' game, but distributing the ball and moving and defending and things like that. So, Ortiz, you can do a little bit of everything. So it's kind of picky, and you know what you're going to get from Caden Gigstad. You're going to get some hard-nosed playing and some key three-pointers.
Another newbie in there right now, Rodney Murphy.
Yeah.
Number 21 checks in, who gives them a lot of energy off the bench when he comes into the game. And the scores were set to 0-0, so we're going to start all over.
All right. I'm sure the live stats have it. I would hope so.
Yeah, live stats are correct. It's 12-10. We got the they're adding. You can see on the scoreboard, we're just adding threes. Right?
Have fun.
The Scarlet Hawks actually have hit 4 threes, so that's not technically incorrect. The graphic you just saw on the scoreboard, we're just catching you up. 4 of 5 from downtown on the Scarlet Hawks here to get started. Vortes, who just checked in. Now hand off to Price. And a handoff to Ortiz. Running that dribble handoff up top. Ortiz drives, 12 left. Gets inside, now looking, gets it to Vion. Vion goes right to work. Layup good. Nice play right there by Andrew Vion for 2.
That's some tough work there.
Yeah, that was, take a look at this replay right here. This was some great work down low by Vion. Come on in, nice little sky hook a la Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Nice play. Good defense here by Price on Harrington. Now Harrington drives around him. Tough layup. Missed. Rebound by St. Norbert. Nice pass to post. Oh, misses point blank does Harrington. And they get the offensive rebound again. 3-point shot up by Pitleski is good.
That's got to be frustrating for the Skylarks. You worked so hard to deny, and then they just weren't able to corral that rebound.
That was Brant Wilson, who's got the height down there, able to make the second chance happen. Number 3 who just checked in. Vortez. 9 on the shot clock. Vortez going to take his man on dribble. Step back 3. Oh, what a basket by DeAndre Vortez. You said it. That's what he brings to the table. He's some instant offense, and you saw that right there.
Everything he does is like with style, too. It's like there's nothing basic about what Vortez does. As we get a foul on the other end.
That's going to probably be, they're going to get Vion. That's his second. That's an important foul.
Yeah, take a look at that three-pointer again by Vortez.
That was something different. I throw out these comps all the time. Sometimes they're lazy, but that was a Derrick Rose type step back right there. That was like Derrick Rose against Milwaukee back in 2012. It's kind of what that play reminds me of right there. We got Garrison Carter checking back in.
Luke's encyclopedia of Bulls games.
It is deep. I'm in my bag when it comes to encyclopedia of Bulls games.
Especially the Rose era. Yeah. Good job.
They're going to wave that. It's going to be a foul on the ground.
Yeah, Glazer was able to get Carter up off his feet.
The St. Norbert crowd, there are probably a lot of Bucks fans. That might be a scar for them. They mentioned the step back 3 to win the game at the Bradley Center back in 2012 for Derrick Rose.
I think things worked out okay for Bucks fans recently.
Yes, they did. Georgiakis, number 5, just checked in. Here's Harrington for 3, though, and that's missed. Rebound, Vortez. Vortez on the run. Vortez with the speed, tried to go up, and no foul. They're going to say it actually went off of St. Norbert out of bounds.
He's got to be a little more under control in that scenario. I know what he's want to do. He wants to do a spark, but man, he was out of control from the get-go there.
And you could see sometimes the trade-off you get with Vortez. You get the instant offense, but you sometimes get someone a little too fast for themselves. Corner pass to Gigstad, who thought about it. Hawks up by 4, 17-13. Now Tech Ligurgis. A lot of standstill right here for Tech. Now Vortez. 5 on the shot clock. Back to Tech Ligurgis. 3. That one short. Rebound corralled by Glazer. And not a lot of player movement that possession. And it kind of stagnated. Harrington. Tech Ligurgis guarding him. Good defense. And now Harrington for 3. That one missed. Skying for it as Wilson misses again. That one's good. Boy, Wilson has checked in and has just cleaned the glass in his 3 minutes of action.
They got second chance, third chance opportunities there. Now you're going to see Josh Aguade coming in to kind of neutralize some of that.
And off to Gigstad. Oh, he thought about it there. Now gives it to Tech Ligurgis. Swing it back to Vortez.
He didn't feel it.
Now Carter. Carter going to go to work. He shoots the 3, and that's missed. Rebound Harrington.
They're starting to get tentative with their shots there.
Tech 5 of 7 from downtown now. Their second miss. And Vortez just sticks his nose in there, gets the steal. Now fast break. Here comes Carter, lays it in, and good. That was Vortez to Murphy to Carter on the layup.
Take a peek at that one here, Luke.
Take a look at the replay, and that was a catch in the middle right there. Murphy, nice pass, nice fast break. Now Glazer here for St. Norbert. They kick it up top. They go play a little two-man game. Going inside Georgiakis, and we're going to have a foul. And the officials call the foul on Gigstad. It's going to be his first. Biazzi and Iguati checking in for the Scarlet Hawks. And also coming in for Norbert is going to be Gebler is back in there. Number 13 checking in for the first time for the Green Knights. That's Connor Beauchamp. Glazer now. Gebler for three. That one's heavy. Ball, rebound didn't fall for it. Goes right into the lap of St. Norbert. Iguati and Carter jumped up at the same time and kind of ran into each other there.
Yeah, looks like Dario Biaggi gets the foul there. That's their fifth team foul. 9:15 left, so fouls creeping up. St. Norbert only has one foul at this juncture.
It's going to be Beauchamp, who just checked in at the line. Makes his first.
That was nothing but net. Let's see if we can do the second one. That was like the softest net swish. I think it's a new net.
Beauchamp, a 90% free throw shooter. Makes both. That's going to climb even higher.
Smooth.
That is something else right there. 19 of 21 on a year after those two. Tekla Gurgis, now Biazzi. To Carter. Now coming off the screen is Gigstad for three. That one's heavy. Rebound Beauchamp.
He had a good look. You can hear Coach Gray in the background telling the team to keep moving. He wants to see that movement.
Gebler, now Harrington. Being guarded by Gigstad, and they're going to call this on Gigstad. And yeah, that's an interesting call because Gigstad actually got, he got
a facial.
Yeah, he got clipped in the face there a little bit, and they called that on him. That's interesting. I don't really
it like a holding.
Yeah, I don't really know what they saw there.
And 16 fouls now.
So that's his second. So that's going to send him to the bench. They're going to put Price back in there. Is Coach Gray. They go inside here. Does St. Norbert back on an Iguati. Runs right into a wall. It's taken away. Nice job by Iguati. And now Tekla Gurgis hands it off to Carter. Get it up top to Tekla Gurgis. Call out a play here. Iguati's going to set the high ball screen. 7 on the shot clock now. Tusk's going to make some net. And Biazzi, quick shot. Oh, in and out. And we're going to get a loose ball foul on Tech. And
I think it's on
Iguati. I believe it's going to be Iguati.
Yeah.
Yep, it's going to be. And that's going to be free throw, so that hurts. Yeah, the foul count is, the scoreboard has it as 7-0. It's actually 7-1, I believe.
Well, they had, yeah.
So, yeah, St. Norbert's got the one-team foul. It's going to be number 14, Glazer, at the line here. One and one is missed. Rebound by Iguati. So now Price brings it up. Carter for three. And that's good. Price finds Carter. Again, that low screen action is getting some open looks for Tech now. That time Carter was able to knock it down. He's got 8. Leading all scorers so far today. Tech up by 5. Beauchamp now to the post. Now picks out for 3, and that's missed. Rebound. Tekla Gurgis tried to save it.
Nice.
behind the back save right there by Tekla Gurgis.
I think that one would have been a 2 anyways.
And they're now both being full from the ground. Tekla Gurgis came kind of out of control. Now Carter has it, and they're going to get a fresh 30 off that. Wow. So just like we drew it up.
What do we got?
And are they gonna say the clock shouldn't have reset? I wonder if that's what they're gonna say.
Yeah, they're looking at
I
the
don't
clock.
I don't know if anybody actually had possession long enough for the shot clock to reset. They're going to go to the table and they're going to. Yeah, they're gonna put 7 on the shot clock. I think that's the right call. I don't think anybody had clear enough possession. When I looked up and saw it was 30, I was actually pretty surprised. Ortiz is going to get technical urges here. So 7 on the shot clock means the inbound player's got to be something quick. We'll see what we come up with.
Look for Biaggi on the far side.
Or not. Well, they're going to get an ISO here for Carter for 3. And that one's off the heavy off the rim, rebound by Beauchamp.
Yeah, you just didn't have a whole lot of time to work with, like you mentioned, Luke.
Nikolai, who's been pretty quiet here early with it, now goes inside to Glazer. Working on Iguodati. Glazer looking, gets a nice pass off, and Iguodati comes down. It's going to be out of bounds off of Iguodati. But nice play by him.
Iguodati avoiding the foul there, doing a good job getting the body and the arm up.
Okay, Iguodati is one of the most exciting players on this team. And it's nice to see him really starting to get going and get his legs back underneath him after that injury. Long 2 is good right there by Gebler. 22-19. Say this Tech defense, though, is making them work. Nothing looks easier right now for St. Norbert. Price for 3 is missed. Rebound by Ortiz. Back to Price. Now Price out to Carter, and Tech's going to run some offense here. Coach Gray barking out for some motion offense here. Now Carter. And they runs into a double team. Someone's got to move. Ortiz, 5 on the shot clock, falling out of bounds. Tries to pass it on the end line out of bounds.
Got out of bounds on that. Wasted possession there for the Hawks. You can hear the frustration from the Hawks bench.
Pitleski is going to check in for Beauchamp, who played pretty well for the Green Knights when he was out there. Murphy's going to get Iguodati, who also played pretty well in his stint right there.
Yeah, it was a nice shift. I'm going to use hockey parlance there for Mr. Iguodati.
Nice drive on in. That's Gebler. He's got 6 with that layup. 22-21.
The Hawks need some points here. You feel the pushback by the Green Knights.
Carter. Now Murphy to Biaggi. Fumbles the pass, able to corral it back. Now Price. And we're gonna get a whistle and a foul on the ground on St. Norbert. They're gonna call number 10. Nikolai. That's his first. Vortez, who made the shot of the game so far, is going to check back in here.
It's only their second team foul.
So Vortez is going to get Price. Vortez, a transfer this year. He's from community college. I had it written down at some point. For some reason, I erased it from my notes. And questionable decision by me. I'll reference it again at some point. Carter.
The broadcast is over.
Carter dumps it down low to Murphy. Nice job.
Strong play by Murphy.
Strong play. Good post-to-post passing right there for the basket. Take a look at this replay. Look, it kind of just slithers his way in through some space there for the bucket.
I love his game.
And we're going to get a foul on, we'll see who this is, probably Vortez it will be. That's his first. And that was an emphatic, good demonstration right there by the official.
I like that.
We could have a ref cam if we're going to get motions like that.
That was like the old NFL referee was giving them the business.
So this is Gresh at the line. The 1-and-1 makes the first.
You said that foul was on Vortez?
That was on Vortez.
Okay. You got a foul on number 3.
Garrett Gresh, who again is the son of head coach for St. Norbert. Gary Gresh makes both free throws there. Makes it a 2-point game. 1-point game, I should say. Murphy slips, drives, shoots, fadeaway, misses. Rebound, Nikolai.
Yeah, it's not typically Rodney's game there, but he kind of lost his footing a little bit and kind of forced that up.
St. Norbert has a chance here to get their first lead in a while. Nikolai drives on in. Carter challenges the shot. Now he's forced to pass it all the way out to the perimeter. Gebler for 2. Misses. Rebound Murphy skying in there to get the board.
That's what I mean. That is Murphy's game. Boards, offensive boards, rebounds, inside scoring. He's one of the most consistent players on that team.
And Murphy and Ortiz, 2 freshmen, have really carved them out with rolls that amass energy. And he gets fouled on in there to Ortiz. It's going to be number 10, Nikolai. That's a second foul. It's a big foul. And Nikolai, their leading scorer, has really not gotten going today, and that's 2 fouls on him. This is going to put Nick Ortiz at the line. And I've said it a couple of times on broadcast since I've been doing our men's team this year. Ortiz has become one of my favorite players to watch. First free throw was good by him.
And obviously has the SID. They're all my favorite, Luke. But, yeah, number 21 Murphy he's like, I love what he brings to the game. Game in, game out. You know what you're going to get. And it's a key part of the game,
Oh, absolutely. The energy coming off the bench is huge. Furkan Muhammad just checked back in along with Iguodati. Ortiz hits a pair. And Tekla Gurgis is going to get Ortiz. And they're going to run some token pressure here with Vortes, picking him up full court. Harrington now up top to Krieger. Georgiakis now gets it to Krieger here. High elbow. He tries to drive on Iguodati, and he's doubled and stolen by Vortes. Throws it off of St. Norbert out of bounds. What a play again by DeAndre Vortes.
See if we can get a shot of that.
That was something else right here. Able to take the ball away, then he jumps out of bounds, throws it off the defender.
Oh, man.
DeAndre Vortes has come to play today, that's for sure.
He's a ball of energy, without a doubt.
Carter. Now hand off to Muhammad. To Vortes. Vortes for 3. He got hit on the shot, no foul, and Tekla Gurgis tried to save it out of bounds.
Yeah, that was.
Coach Gray is not happy. And I definitely think he's got a gripe on that one. That was something else.
Yeah, I don't blame Coach Gray on that one. I mean, it wasn't a ball deflection. His hand was hit. That's why, anyway.
26-23. We're trying to be as politically correct as we can here.
Yes.
Georgiakis has it, being guarded by Iguodati. A little bit of a mismatch here. Big on guard. And nice job by Iguodati to hold his ground. Forces the pass back out as Tech resets defensively. Now it's at a corner. Driving on in. Now they kick it back out. 3-point shot is missed. Rebound Carter, and he's going to start a break for himself.
Watch out behind him. Yeah.
Carter gets picked his pocket, like you said, from behind, and we're going to regroup here. Pileski for 3, and that's his third 3 of the day. He's 3 for 3. He leads St. Norbert with 9, and we got a timeout by the Scarlet Hawks. 26-26. So you could see, as we got some coaches are not happy with the defense that last possession, but the possession before that, you could see what Iguodati just being out there does defensively. There was a play there. They drove inside, and he actually had a good look, but Iguodati being in the paint just forced the pass out for the long 3.
One of the things I've noticed, and maybe it's a product of him just recovering from that injury. He was on the shelf for a while, but he looks like he's moving around much better. He looks like he's anticipating, he's reading, knowing where he needs to be. When he first returned back from that injury, it kind of looked, it was like he was working himself around there, and he wasn't reacting as quickly. But you can see it's like he's gaining more confidence. And man, with that size, he just, like you said, all he had to do was move and be a presence, and it changes the thought of that offensive players. All right, what do I got to do with the ball, because I can't get it over this 6'10" man.
Yeah, he definitely, you could tell that he's in the heads a little bit of the offense for St. Norbert right now. There's been a couple of times, that one in particular I just mentioned, where it looked like they had a decent look at the rim and they passed it up, and it ended up taking a long shot just because I think they're afraid of his presence down there.
Now, having said all that, we're still squared up here at 26-all. This has been a great game. You knew the Green Knights are going to push back. But the Hawks are right in this one, as they were in that game up at St. Norbert.
Yeah, it's really been Connor Pitleski, the freshman from Green Bay for them, has been perfect from downtown, and all three of them have come on very opportune times. They've usually been all on second chances like that, and that was a key shot for them. Tech Ligurgis gets it to Carter, now Biazzi. 9 on the shot clock. They swing it around to Vortez. He spins. He steps back and shoots. That one's going to go off back iron and rebounded by Harrington.
That's a tough shot.
Tech being out rebounded 17-10 here in the first half. Vortez, they're going to get him on the whistle. He doesn't like the call, but that's a pretty easy call right there. That's going to put Pitleski at the line. Price is going to get Vortez.
Coach Gray having a word with him, talking about that. The referee said, you know better. I like that. We need to mic up the refs, too.
This would be a good officiating crew to mic up. They seem to be pretty animated.
Yeah.
Free throw by Pitleski is missed. Rebound by Carter. 26-26, 2 minutes left to go in the first half.
Move. That's a common refrain. I say that when I'm yelling at the screen at the Bulls, too.
I used my complaint up for the Bulls in the first game, so you use it for the second game. Price for three. That one's short. Price tries to crash the boards, though, trying to make something. Dives on the floor for it, and he almost gets a piece.
Yeah, he was kind of wedged in there between two St. Norbert players. Going to get timeout. 32nd.
Coach Gary Gresh going to get a timeout. Gresh in his 17th season with St. Norbert, and in reading the web bio for him before the game, I mentioned this in the first game as well. So the same thing with the women's coach. He also played at D1 UW Green Bay, and in his bio on the website, it actually said that he UW Green Bay, when he was there as a player, had a NCAA tournament win over California, and he guarded Jason Kidd in the win.
Really?
Yeah, which was kind of a cool nugget to put in the bio. I thought it was a pretty cool nugget to put in the bio, so that's pretty sweet. And that nice little feather in your cap for him to tell recruits when they come in, hey, I shut down Jason Kidd when I played in college.
I'm surprised you didn't go into the box score and find out how he did that.
I actually didn't, but I probably could find it somewhere on Basketball Reference or something. Probably find it.
It'll be a halftime project.
we should do that. Gebler, now they kick it out to Harrington. That's blocked. That was Carter on the tip. It can go out of bounds.
Nice job, Garrison Carter there.
Garrison Carter, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, and a block here in 17 minutes.
That'll work.
Yes, it will. That's called stuff in the stat sheet. Harrington now gets it back. He's going to thought about a long two. They're now 3 again, and that's good. He's 4 for 4, Pitleski. Wow.
He is just on fire.
He leads all scorers now, Connor Pitleski. And he's giving the Green Knights a 3-point lead. Biazzi. Now Tech Ligurgis gets the high ball screen from Carter. Now gets the mismatch, tries to drive, spins, shoots, and that's good. First 2 of the day for Tech Ligurgis.
That's good. He can get stuff within the key. That's Tomas's game there, and nice little workaround to get that basket. Boy, I tell you though, Aiden Harrington is kind of neutralizing Dario Biaggi. Anytime he's out on that perimeter, he's not getting a chance. Obviously, Biaggi's working the same thing on the other end, but you know, the Hawks want to get number 10 free, but Harrington is just, he doesn't even give him any space.
Shot clock is off. 10 seconds left here as Price drives. They got to go out to the corner, and that's taken away. Stolen again. Carter shoots right away, and it's missed. Biazzi taps it, Tekla Gurgis, and it's good right before the buzzer. Oh, what a play right there.
Wow. Let's see if I can get the replay on that one.
And the two transfers from East-West right there making that happen. You can kind of see the tap right there.
Off the edge there. The
That
huddle camera was confused.
I don't blame the camera operator for that was a back and forth 2 seconds there.
You can't trust AI, Luke. I'll tell you.
And
that was something.
That was something. 30-29. Tech takes the lead back right before half, and both teams heading into halftime have taken the same amount of shots and made the same amount of shots. They're both 10 of 25.
Wow.
40% going into half. So
that was something.
We'll take you into halftime. Again, Tech up by 1 here. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so with some first half stats. back here at halftime. 30-29, the Scarlet Hawks lead by a point here over the conference leading St. Norbert Green Knights. Luke Stanzik with you here on the call. Eric Willowite on color and on our controls. Let's give you some quick stats here at halftime. We got for the Scarlet Hawks, Garrison Carter leads them with 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. That's leading them in all 3 categories. They also got 4 points from Tomas Teklagurgis. 3 rebounds for Josh Iguati as well, and 2 steals for DeAndre Vortez. For St. Norbert's, I got 12 points from Connor Pitleski to lead them with 6 points from Carter Gebler. They also got 3 rebounds apiece from Wilson, Nikolai Harrington, and Beauchamp. Gebler also has got 3 assists. Both Tech shooting 41%, St. Norbert shooting 40% after some stat corrections at halftime. Tech 6 of 14 from downtown, St. Norbert's 5 of 12. St. Norbert's big advantages are in the rebounding department where they're up 19-13, and personal fouls. They only committed 3 compared to Tech's 9. Which led to 6 free throw attempts for them compared to just 2 for Illinois Tech. Bench points are in favor of St. Norbert as well. They're up 16-10. That's in large part to Pitleski, who's got 12 points off the bench for them. Tech's been better in the paint, 10-8, and better off of turnovers, 10-5. Tech with 8 assists on 11 made shots, and St. Norbert with 7 assists on 10 made shots. So both teams passing the ball really well. Good here to set the start half number 2. It's going to be the 5 starters back out there for each team. Vian, who played just 6 minutes, who had gotten to foul trouble early, is back out there, along with Gigstad, who played just 7 minutes with the 2 fouls. As we get set to get back going here, St. Norbert to inbound here to get us going. As the shadow of the L train goes across the glass here at the Keating Sports Center. Now Harrington. So we got a whistle. It's going to be offensive foul right away. Andrew Vian, I believe, took the charge. As number 14, Glazer, gets called for the foul. See, Vian pumped his fist as soon as it happened. I didn't see the play happen, but I saw him get up and go, yeah. So I think he's the one who hit the deck on that one. And Vian got hit again there, no call. Vian driving, going up with the tough shot. He gets fouled that time, though.
There we go, making an impact on both ends. Andrew Vian drawing the foul. Drawing 2 fouls now.
Gresh is going to get called for the foul. That's his first. That's going to put Vian at the line. Again, Vian had a long rest. He didn't play the last, I believe, 10 minutes and a half with those 2 fouls. So he is ready and raring to go. And you can see that right here. Vian makes a free throw. Vian, a transfer from Roosevelt University nearby, an NAIA school, and you could tell that they've really appreciated his veteran presence out there this season. And he makes or splits a pair. Rebound there by Glazer. (31-29). Go inside here. Glazer kicks it back out. Now gets it back again. Goes to work on Vian. Goes up and missed.
Oh.
Gets his own rebound, though. Spin, shoot, scores.
Nicely done there by Glazer.
Glazer, his first 2 shot attempts and first 2 points of the day on that possession. Vian. Now gets it stolen away by Glazer.
I don't think Glazer liked that foul call on the other end. He's responding.
And now they go inside. This is Gresh for 2. That's missed. Rebound Tekla Gurgis. We're going to have another foul.
Oh, and Glazer, right? No.
Oh, they're going to call it on Tech. They're going to be on Vian. That's his 3rd, so he's going to come out again. Iguati is going to check in for him.
That's 3 on Vian.
Yeah, Vian is going to come out. The good news for Tech is your main backup to him is Iguati, who's played great today. Now Gresh to Gebler. Nikolai, who had just 2 points in the first half, gets it out to Gresh for 3. That's missed. Rebound, Gigstad as Iguati tipped it high up in the air. Now here comes Tekla Gurgis. It tries to get it to Iguati. Nice pass and a layup. What a pass right there by Tekla Gurgis to set up Iguati.
Beautiful.
This is as good as it gets. Talk about threading the needle. Look at this pass right here on the replay. In between 3 defenders.
Nice bounce pass, too.
And now they try to kick it out. Oh, no. Gigstad almost knocked that away. 8 on the shot clock, and not a lot of movement here for St. Norbert. Deep 3 for Gresh is missed. Rebound Iguati. Good defensive possession right there for the Scarlet Hawks. And Gigstad gets out to Carter before he's stolen out of bounds. Piazzi for 3. Oh, that went in and out. Rebound Glazer. And here comes Gebler. They go inside and falls down, and we're going to get a whistle. And man, it looked to me like he kind of just fell over his own 2 feet there. They're going to get Iguati on the foul. That's his second. And I didn't see. I'm hearing equipment slam behind me on the Tech bench. There's definitely nothing. No one's happy over there right now.
Coach Gray just has that stone face right now.
Iguati didn't. I don't even know if he had his hands on him there.
All right.
And now Glazer comes up and he misses that one. Rebound. Tekla Gurgis is
again. You got to get it around number 11 in white. That's not easy to do.
To quote Stacey King, playground justice right there.
It's always good to quote Stacey King.
Garrison Carter for 2, and that's good.
That's
Carter with 10.
Shot.
Carter can score from all areas of the court. We know that here,
Yep.
and that one using mid-range game. 35-31. Tech with a good start here to the second half.
Talking about favorite players on the Hawks. Garrison's like one of my favorite persons on the Hawks. He's a great player, just as solid of an individual too.
3-pointer by Gresh is missed. Rebound Biazzi.
Not like the other players aren't. I don't want to make it sound like that. It's just Garrison is just he's just been rock solid.
Good representative for the program for sure.
Oh yeah.
Tekla Gurgis inside to Iguati, and that one's diving, taken away. And this is Gebler, and Carter blocks. It comes out of nowhere. They're going to get the goaltend on that, and Carter thought he almost had it. And I tell you what, just even though that counted for 2 points, that in of itself might change the momentum, might keep the momentum in Tech's favor. Yeah. Just the fact that he did, he had a crowd getting fired up and everything too. Like that was, even though that counted for 2 points, that might be a big deal.
Yeah, they're getting the board to count the basket now.
Tekla Gurgis is. Tech gets going on offense. Tekla Gurgis drives. I tried to go back to Carter. It's stolen away. That was Gresh. Gebler. 35-33. Tech up by 2 after it's been a wild couple of minutes here. Harrington to Glazer. Handoff. 2-pointer by Gebler in and out. Rebound, Iguati. Iguati now 5 boards in 12 minutes.
That's pretty good average. Glazer was battling, trying to get that rebound, but Iguati's just those long arms.
Tech going to get a quick timeout here to talk some things over.
Yeah, I think this is a good timeout. You want to kind of stymie some of that momentum that St. Norbert kind of accumulated there. They pulled within 2. You just got a good defensive stop, but now you want to start turning it on the other way, right?
Absolutely. I think it's going to be key in this half to get someone other than Carter really going. Everyone's kind of made a couple of splashes here and there, but no one else has really been consistent on offense all game.
Yeah,
like Carter has. We can find that extra guy to really step up and do that here in the second half. I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Ortiz is going to check in for Tech at the whistle.
It's going to be Tekla Gurgis, I think.
Yeah, Tekla Gurgis is going to take a breather here. There's not as much going on in the conference right now. A lot of the men's games are at different times today, so there's only, I believe this might be the only game active at the moment. So we'll
that's odd.
Maybe get you some updates next full timeout as to what's going on in the league so far today. Carter for 3 in the corner. That one missed the rim, just got net.
Yeah.
Rebound by St. Norbert. Gebler now. Pitleski, who was the man in the first half, just checked in. And Nikolai for 2, that's good. Nikolai, that's another guy they really got to get going.
Yeah, you weren't going to keep Nikolai off the board for too long, and there he gets the tying basket there.
That's just his 3rd shot attempt, too. Now Gigstad with the drive, and that's good, and a foul. He's not just a shooter, folks. Drives right by his man for the basket.
Let's take a look at that work by number 2 in white.
Both right by his man. Good first step right there by Caden Gigstad. Murphy's going to check in.
He's going to check in.
Give Carter a breather.
After Gigstad is Price.
Price will get Gigstad here after the foul shot if it is a make. Caden makes a second. And here comes Vortez, who made a big impact on the game in the first half. He's going to get a Guadi. So Tech is going to go small here. They're going to slap a press on it, looks like. Well, we'll see what this look provides for the Illinois Tech defense.
Yeah, Vortez, Price, Ortiz.
Yeah, they basically have Murphy at center right now.
Yeah. You love the in-game thought process of the coaches, right?
Absolutely. The drive on in is going to be, that's Pitleski puts it on the floor for the first time, and he gets fouled by Vortez. That's his 3rd.
Yeah. 3rd on Vortez. He's challenging every foul call, but the team is trying to
So that's going to put Pitleski at the line, which, I mean, he's made every shot from 3 today. So if anyone's good, if you're going to close out aggressively on anybody, he's probably the guy to do it on.
Coach Gray giving some coaching moments here to Vortez on the sideline, trying to help him avoid those foul situations. You got to believe, though, that you did something there, and that's half the battle there. It's like,
yeah,
he does not think he fouled.
Yeah, that's twice now, I think, on 2 of his 3 fouls. He's felt like he didn't get a fair shake in the whistle there.
Yeah, and it may or may not be the case, but again, it's putting yourself in a position where you don't get called for it.
Absolutely.
That's kind of what Coach Gray was probably trying to talk to DeAndre about there.
Now Price, handoff to Ortiz. Biazzi thought about it for a second. Now he's going to drive, spin, create some space. That one missed. Rebound by Pitleski. Good job by Biazzi just to get that shot off. Gebler, now Pitleski driving. Tapped away, stolen. Oh, rolls right back out to Gebler. Biazzi thought he had a break at that one. Now Gebler drives on in. He's fouled. Going to be there to call this on the ground. Yeah, it's a good call.
And then Biaggi goes down.
And Biazzi, we'll slow to get up there. Carter's going to check in. He's going to get Biazzi. Probably a good time to give him a little breather here after that play. As you can tell, he's a little banged up.
Yeah.
Shake that off a little bit. Carter, I would imagine that we may not see Carter leave the floor the rest of the half here, barring foul trouble. Even though there's another foul, even though there's a lot of time left, I would not be surprised at all with no games on the schedule till Wednesday that they kind of try to milk Carter for all he's worth here in these last 13 minutes, 52 seconds.
We haven't seen Andrew Vion in a little while either, though.
Vion with the 3 fouls. And Pitleski drives. Tries a nice dump pass. He's blocked by Price behind him. And then that shot's missed by Nikolai. Here come the Scarlet Hawks.
Nikolai wanted a foul. He's looking back. None forthcoming, obviously. I think both teams aren't terribly enthused.
Yeah. There's been, I think both coaches have some gripes with the officiating here today. Ortiz. Now Carter, and they're going to get him on the travel. Yep, you saw that from the moment he caught it.
Yeah.
A couple of subs here for the Green Knights. Harrington is in along with Glazer and Wilson. Wilson, I thought, had a similar impact to Iguodala in the first half.
TJ was trying to get Iguodala in there, but too late for the official.
Yep. And I think also they driving on in with Harrington, misses that rebound. Murphy. I think there was some confusion as to whether he was going to come in now or wait for another whistle, and they kind of ran to the table late.
Yeah.
Carter. Now Murphy. And we got an offensive foul. I think
24, really, Desmond Price.
That's going to be Price's first. All 6'10" of Iguodala was blocking me on that.
Yeah.
I didn't really see what happened there. So pardon me on the broadcast, all you people listening from home. I had a 6'10" guy coming off a Tech's bench standing right in front of me the whole time.
He's thin as a rail, though, Luke. Come on, man.
Couldn't see what was going on there.
Be able to peek around.
Gebler on the drive by Ortiz off the glass. Tough shot and good.
Nice touch.
St. Norbert ties the game at 38.
It's a fun game.
This has been. This has been, again, the first game between these two teams went all Tech's way, and you knew that St. Norbert was going to give them their best punch today. Tech has come right back with their own.
I don't think anyone's getting a 90 today.
Ortiz step-back jumper missed. Rebound. That's Pitleski. They go inside here. Glazer working on Iguodala. Tries to go over him. Now has to pass it up top. Spin, shoots, and misses. Iguodala off the glass for the rebound. Here comes Price on the run. Price trying to make something happen. Price out to Ortiz. Thought about it. Now back to Price.
All right, good idea. Wasn't there. Take it back out. Good job by Desmond Price to reset for the Hawks here.
They get it to Vortez. Vortez fumbles the pass. Now stops, shoots, short.
It's not hitting.
Rebound Glazer. Well, Vortez, after that absolute miracle of a shot, has missed all 4 shots he's taken since. He's 1 of 5 from the floor.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, he's got the loudest 3 points I think I've ever seen. He's all over the place.
I say, everything he does it with style. You know, whether it goes in or not, it's going to look like something. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, the guards for the Hawks, man, they all have something different going on. That's what kind of makes it fun when TJ has to mix and match and trying to figure out who are the best combinations. Of course, it's probably not fun for him, but you know, just as you're watching these games, the science and feel that has to go into, all right, who's going to spark us right now, right?
No, absolutely. So around the league here, earlier today, Rockford beat Aurora 77-74. The big one of interest for St. Norbert fans out there was probably Wisconsin Lutheran at Benedictine. Benedictine with the win at home, knocking off WLC 76-73. So at the moment, St. Norbert is all alone in first place as WLC fell to 9-2. So if St. Norbert hangs on today, they'll be all alone in first, but hopefully our Scarlet Hawks have something to say about that. Dominican won a non-conference game at Maranatha, 88-75. And then Concordia, Wisconsin with the big win over Edgewood in the 4-5 matchup in the league at the moment, 75-56. Later on tonight, Lakeland's going to play at MSOE, and Concordia, Chicago is going to play at Marion. Those are both 7 p.m. tips. So it get kind of weird in the conference today.
Yeah.
That the times are all over the place, but
night games.
It's usually not the case on a Saturday.
I know as an SID, I appreciate afternoon games. Luke, I know you did too.
Yeah, I absolutely did. Iguodala's going to get called for the foul, and that one I think was pretty clear.
Yeah.
They're going to call him for that one. That's going to be his third.
Yeah.
But again, the storyline again, we had the same thing in the second half. The fouls, as the Scarlet Hawks now have put St. Norbert's in the 1-1 bonus here with 11:21 left to go. Fouls today, 15 for Tech and 6 for St. Norbert.
Yeah.
As St. Norbert makes that foul shot. And that gives them their first lead, I believe. I don't have their first lead, I believe, since early in the or late in the first half. They led really late, right before that last tip-in basket for Tech. So haven't been many leads for St. Norbert today, but they got it right now, 40-38.
And they haven't trailed that much either.
Yeah, the game's been played within like a 6 or 8 point window pretty much all game. Tech Ligurgis. Now Caden. 8 on the shot clock. Vion, who just checked in, spins. Tough shot, missed.
Nothing but green jerseys. There was no one there to rebound that. Everyone was out for the Hawks.
Here's Nikolai.
Mismatch in the paint there.
And they're trying to get into it. They're trying to get in inside. Good defense by Tech. Nikolai open for 3. And that's good. Jamison Nikolai from downtown, his first 3.
Yeah, you can tell Tech Ligurgis was kind of upset how they kind of got mixed up on their rotations there. He had to guard inside, then he was too late to get outside.
Largest lead of the game here for St. Norbert. They're up by 5. Tech's got to squash this run. They got to do it quick here before the momentum gets going the other way. Vion going to go on in. Vion out to the corner. Caden, shot fake. 2. That one's a little heavy. Rebound by Glazer.
They're not getting any offensive rebounds. It's like one and done right now for the Hawks.
Georgiakis trying to go off. And they're going to get the offensive foul. Gigside draws it. And Georgiakis gets his first foul of the game. Biazzi's going to come in for Price. So it's going to be Tech Ligurgis, Gigsad, Vion, Biazzi, and Carter, the 5 starters back out there for Tech. Even though it's a 5-point game with 9 minutes left, this feels like a pretty big possession here for Tech. You got to capitalize off that turnover.
Yeah, I would agree.
Vion.
Especially you got a crowd that's into it too.
Vion hook shot, and they're going to call for the travel.
Yeah. I thought he traveled on that first possession, like a couple possessions ago. Didn't call it. That time they did.
43-38 it remains. Georgiakis. Murphy going to come to the table here. And Harrington hits the deck there, no call. And they're really, this has been a very interestingly officiated game, to say the least. Nikolai with it. And now Glazer. The Gigside almost knocks it away. 3 on the shot clock, Harrington, and then there's a whistle. And Gigside, and a guy hits the deck, there's no call, and then a guy gets a little left tap on the drive in, and we got a call. So
yeah.
you figure that out for me there. I don't really know the story. I'm trying my best here, Aaron. Murphy checks in. Carter's going to take what I assume will be a very quick breather. And Harrington to the line for 2.
Yeah, maybe they can get some offensive board spark. You know where Rodney Murphy's going to be on the offensive set for the Hawks, so trying to help some of that one and done.
Ortiz is going to come in for Gigstad.
Gigstad got that 3rd foul. Still have 9:12 remaining in the half, so kind of let him rest for a moment there and alleviate some of the foul pressure.
Tech has not scored from the field since the and one by Caden Gigstad. That was with 14:52 left in the second. So this is a long drought here for the Scarlet Hawks. Vion driving. Now he's going to bring it back out to Tech Ligurgis. Back to Vion. Thought about it. 12 on the shot clock. Tech Ligurgis trying to put the moves on his man. Stops, shoots, missed. Rebound, Vion. Vion goes up. He's blocked at the rim by Wilson. What a play by Wilson. Wow.
That was a big-time block.
Brant Wilson just emphatically says no on that one. Now Glazer inside working on Vion. And they dump it inside to Wilson. We're going to get a foul on the ground on the Scarlet Hawks. That's going to be on Vion. That's his 4th. So Vion's got 4. Iguati, Gigson, and Vortez each have 3. And here comes Vortez and Iguati as I say that. As Tech Ligurgis and Vion will come out. And we're going to put Glazer at the line for 2.
Yeah, you said on the ground, so basket did not count.
It's going to be a 1-and-1 here for Glazer. That one's missed, rebound Iguodati. And Tech needs a basket as badly as they've needed one tonight, that's for sure. Vortez thought about it. Now Biaggi inside to Iguodati. Tries to go back to Murphy, and it's tipped off of Tech out of bounds. The thought process by Iguodati was good, but you almost want to see him just rise up right there over his defender. You see, he looked for the unselfish play right there, but he just wasn't there. Tech trying to put some pressure on here, maybe get some offense going that way. Eight minutes left to go here. St. Norbert up by 7. It's their largest lead. Nikolai being guarded by Vortez. Nikolai shoots the fadeaway, and it's good. And now he's starting to get going. He's got 9. He's got 7 points here in the second half. And we're going to get a timeout. Coach Gray going to call a full.
Yeah, so now St. Norbert up with a 9-point lead here with 7:42 to go. Exactly what you said. We thought a couple of those possessions felt big time for the Hawks in terms of being able to score. They have not been able to do that. As you said, they've had a scoring drought since, what, the 14-minute mark, you said?
14:52 was the last time they scored from the floor.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if there's been a free throw in there or not, but that's the last time they scored from the floor.
Yeah, that's just a tough go for the team. And again, that's something that's plagued this team throughout the season. They'll go through these stretches where they're just not scoring, and they're trying to find that right combination. You know, it's never going to be just the Garrison Carter show, because the other team knows that, and other people have to be able to contribute. But that's kind of been the challenge for the team right now, and now they're looking who's going to step up. They have to get stops. You're down by 9, but you have to get scores here too. Are they going to try shooting from 3? Are they going to try working it inside? You know, we'll see the lineup that hits the floor here after the timeout.
Yeah, Tech 3 of 12 from the floor this half, just 25%, but they've only shot 2 threes. They're 0 of 2. They shot 14 threes in the first half. So maybe we'll see Tech maybe come back out here and try to work from the outside again like they did in half number 1. But you got to credit the St. Norbert defense as well. They've made things a lot harder on us.
No, they have. Like I told you, Arrington's just been glue on, no, it is Harrington, glue on Biaggi. Biaggi hasn't been able to get on track. He's tried to shoot some like closer range 2s, but from 3, he just hasn't been able to go.
It's going to be Vortez to inbound, gets it to Ortiz. Ortiz, who's had a pretty quiet day as well.
Yeah.
He gets it to Biaggi, now hands off to Ortiz. Biaggi coming off the handoff, and that's in and out. Rebound by Norbert. That was a good play design right there to get him a good look, but just couldn't get it to go down.
Yeah, a nice screen set there by Rodney Murphy, setting up Biaggi free, but he just wasn't able to connect.
Oh, Glazer. Carter going to check back in here in a second. Glazer driving. Going up on Iguodati, that's blocked out of bounds. And Carter's going to check in here. Nice play by Iguodati.
Good job avoiding a foul, too, right? You know, when it always feels like it's going to be 50-50 whether a foul is going to be called on a play like that, but Iguodati did a good job with his body and arm control.
Iguodati's got 3, but I tell you, even if he picks up his 4th, it might be wise to leave him out there. 3-pointer by Nikolai is good. Wow, off-balance shot. And like we said, that was the danger of him getting going, and now he definitely has.
Yeah, that was tough. We'll take a peek of it here, but that was just
the replay. It was nice coming off the screen there. Nice off-balance shot. Good play by Jamison Nikolai. Carter, cross court to Biaggi. Now Vortez for 3. Caught that in rhythm. Iguodati had a chance to catch it. Went through his hands out of bounds.
Yeah.
As the drought continues for the Scarlet Hawks. We talked about it in the open that St. Norbert has been really good defensively all year. It hasn't just been their offense. They're second in the league in opponent field goal percentage. And you're starting to see why here in the second half. Glazer being worked on by Iguati. Glazer trying to work on him again. Goes right back in him. Tough shot missed. Rebound Wilson. And he's going to go to the line. And that's a tough break right there. Iguati plays great defense, forces a tough shot, and then just
Murphy gets a foul, yeah.
Didn't really, not sure who the assignment was, but no box out on the backside there. And that.
Well, we talked about in that first half how St. Norbert was kind of, a little hesitant in the paint with Iguati's present. That's not the case here in the second half. They're going right at him.
You could tell that was a point of emphasis. Their coaching staff at halftime was, don't be intimidated by the height. Let's just go inside and see what happens. And what's happened is they might not have made a lot of the shots that he's guarded, but it's resulted in some second chances where they've gotten good looks like this or have gotten to the foul line because of it. So it's definitely been a good adjustment they've made. Wilson at the line. He's got 4 points now, but Wilson for them has played really well on both ends of the floor, I think.
Yeah.
Coming off the bench for them. 52-38 as this drought just continues. We're getting close to 9 minutes now the last time we've scored from the floor. Carter working and tries to throw that to Price, and it's stolen away by Jamison.
That could have been a travel too, but either way it results in a turnover. Hawks are definitely flustered here. And it's kind of compounded by the not scoring is just really frustrating them on both ends of the court right now.
And Wilson blocked by Iguati. Nice play. And Gigstad ends up with it. And now Carter, a little bit of miscommunication there, and that's going to have Tech slow it down. Not sure if they would have had numbers either way. Iguati, and we're going to get a charge. And the Scarlet Hawks are not happy about that call. Kind of hard for me to tell from my angle if he was set or not, but either way, that's Iguati's fourth foul. I don't blame Iguati right there for trying to be aggressive against them going. He had a matchup. He went to go out tracking a post move, and see the Scarlet Hawks and Coach Gray's not happy about the call.
All right.
But, another thing you're seeing, Iguati's going to come out with the 4 fouls, but you mentioned this a little bit in the first half with the movement. I'm just seeing a lot more aggressive Iguati today than I've seen all year.
Yeah.
These are games I've done, and even if he commits some fouls in the process of that, I would be okay with that. I'm pretty sure the Scarlet Hawk coaching staff is going to tell him, hey, we'll take the trade-off. If you're going to be aggressive offensively, pick up a couple extra fouls, that's fine with us.
Well, like every first-year player, they got to, find their rhythm, find their fit, and figure things out, right? And as the season's progressed, he's figuring things out and how he can be an impact for his team. And he's been a big impact, without a doubt.
Tech goes to his zone here. They kick it out to Gebler, who drives on in, and they go inside Wilson. That's good.
Yeah, good ball movement there by the Green Knights. They pulling away here, 54-38. So you can kind of, this one has slipped away from the Scarlet Hawks.
In opposition to the first game when it was close for the Scarlet Hawks and it happened so fast, this has been death by 1,000 cuts, it feels like here today. It's been kind of a slow grind here in the second half. Caden drives, now looking. Down 3 on the shot clock. Caden tries to get it. Vion fadeaway, misses. Rebound Nikolai, but there's just a lid on the rim right now as well.
Well, that and the Green Knights forced them down to the shot clock here. They've toughened up defensively here by Miles, not giving the Hawks anything, and then the Hawks offense kind of looks stagnant because of it.
And a drive by Nikolai. And kick it out here to Gebler. Gebler, who's got 10. Turns the corner, drives Nikolai for 3. And that's good. Jamison Nikolai, make that 15 for him now. 13 points in the second half.
Yeah, we'll get a quick replay. We'll get a timeout.
Another timeout.
Nikolai burying that 3 in the far corner there. It's gotten away from the Hawks here big time, and you can hear the crowd. You have the St. Norbert women's team is still here cheering on the men's team, and a good contingent from De Pere and the St. Norbert fan base in attendance here.
This run is, we don't have the full play-by-play in front of us, but I think if I can go back and look, it's at least 21-0.
Wasn't it 38-35?
Let's go back and look. 38-35, so it's a 22-0 run. Is my math right there?
Yeah.
I think it is. 22-0 run And again, the last basket for Tech came at, the last points of any kind came at 14:52 left in the half, and we're now at 3:46. So this is a run that's now over 12 minutes, this drought. And I don't know if I've seen a drought that long, to be honest with you.
I've seen this team struggle from the field like that, but this is inexplicable. And God, I feel for the coaching staff. I know how hard these guys work. All coaching staffs do, right? But, this team is mired in a 10-game slump here, 10-game skid, trying to bust out of it. This is a team you beat earlier. You were neck and neck with them throughout this game, and then all of a sudden it's like a switch flipped, and next thing you know, you're chasing 19.
Yeah, and I feel for you too. You made the comment of how hard these guys work, these coaches work, and
the players.
You and I have both seen it firsthand with this coaching staff in particular. You've worked with them now for 4 years, and then a lot of them are holdovers from when I was here.
Right.
And I saw how hard they worked back then too. I know that hasn't changed. And that one's going to go out of bounds off of St. Norbert out of bounds.
I think Hawks got lucky call there. I think that went off of the Hawks, but either way, maybe they can get a 19-point bucket right here.
I mean, we got Coach Nunu and Coach Gray were both here as the top assistants under Coach Todd Kelly when I was the SID here. That one goes out of bounds.
Oh, boy, Price and Technogurgis not on the same page there.
Roz somehow gets her hands on one basketball a game. Every time I don't know how she does it.
Yeah.
You put yourself in a good spot in the gym.
Yeah. She'd be like the person at a baseball game who gets all the home runs or foul balls.
Gets all the foul balls.
Yeah.
Harrington, they get it inside to Jamison now, a little inside-out game to Wilson. Get it down low here to Glazer, and he's going to be fouled by Carter.
Yeah.
And Carter's going to pick up foul number 2. It's going to put the Green Knights again at the line.
You know what? Something else about this Green Knights run, I just know. I don't know the last time he's been in, but Connor Pitleski, who was like burning it up with the threes. I haven't seen him on the court in a while. They got a 19-point lead.
Yep, and a lot of that has been because of the defense. And again, Nikolai getting hot has kind of allowed them to not lean on their bench as much.
But you have to give him credit for keeping the Green Knights in the game when Nikolai wasn't hot and they weren't necessarily firing on all cylinders.
And that's what that's why they're going to be 10-1 in the NAC. I mean, you can see why. Like their depth is definitely something that's going to pay dividends for them when it comes conference tournament time. And as Price drives on in, tough shot. That one's blocked by.
That definitely was a foul. That definitely was a foul there.
Yeah, they're going to put him at the line, and Price is going to have a chance here to end the drought, at least from a point standpoint, from a field goals from the floor standpoint. But Price had 25 points the last time these two teams met. Price today just 3 points on 1 of 3 shooting.
Yeah.
Price was
pushed the ball back because he was tucking his shirt in. Like, I'm not ready.
Misses the first free throw.
Oh, no. We got to hit a free throw here. We, as if I'm on the court, but.
Well,
I am paid by Illinois Tech, so let's not pretend here.
You're the SID. A lot of times I used to say we when I was the SID here was
fair.
enough. So.
It's fair. I think the Green Knight fans would understand that here. But you both represent the NAC, right? I do, but
I'll always.
You'll be NAC-centric.
Considering my ties with Benedictine, too, I'll always consider myself a NAC aficionado, I'll say.
You got some action, man.
Murphy playing good defense there on Glazer. Tough shot, missed. Rebound, Harrington.
Yeah, nice job, Harrington.
Wide open 3 here is missed off to the left, and another foul. And, I mean, we've talked about it a little bit. That's going to be on Murphy. But the foul, 22-8 now, the foul count today.
Yeah, that's a huge disparity. I know Coach Gray's not going to be happy about that. No coach would be with that type of disparity. But there's also been a lot of fouls.
Yeah, there definitely has been. I think definitely there'd be a disparity no matter how you felt about it.
Yeah.
But Vion checking in for Murphy here.
So 4 fouls coming in for 3, but changing it out a little bit.
Second free throw is missing. A rebound. He got right around Vion there.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good.
That's Jamison who was able to slither around in there for the board.
That's like you said. That's why they're atop the NAC. You're up by 20.
Jamison for 3. That's missed. Rebound Carter. Carter to Tekligurgis. He's going to drive. Tomas. Layup is good and a foul.
There we go.
And there it is, the first field goal from the floor since the 14:52 mark in the second half. So that was 12 minutes and 50 seconds about there.
And that's on Nikolai, his 4th, even though it's only 2:02 remaining. Murphy going to come back in.
Going to put Tekligurgis at the line. And he makes the free throw.
Well, kind of a defense-offense thing here. You're bringing in Murphy on the defensive side, stronger defensively and rebounding.
You mentioned how hard the coaches worked. The other thing is they're never going to stop coaching either. You can see that here right now.
As they should.
1:48 left to go. 17-point lead by St. Norbert. Gebler. Thought about that one. Now kicks it back at the Wilson. Misses that, and ball tapped in and good by Jamison. Jamison Nikolai, that's correct, yeah. Call him by his first name there, but yeah, nice play by him. He's been all over the place here in the second half. Price misses the 3. Rebound to Carter, back to Price. Price tries to dump it off to Tekligurgis. He's got it, layup good. Tekligurgis now at 9.
Good job there. A little good ball movement. Obviously a little too late right now, but as you said, you still have to compete. That's what Coach Gray's going to expect out of the team here is Green Knights will call a timeout.
So Tech coming up here is going to play at Aurora on Wednesday. The women's team is going to be here on Wednesday at 7 o'clock. I'll be back here for that one. And St. Norbert, who is going to move to first place in the conference, are going to be all alone at 10-1 with the loss by Wisconsin Lutheran today. They play at MSOE on Wednesday before they host Aurora on Saturday. So, again, fully fledged into NACDom right now.
Wait, go back to that schedule again.
The St. Norbert schedule right here.
Another 7 o'clock game. January 31st, the Green Knights will take on Marion. They'll be hosting. Oh, it's a Wednesday. Never mind. I thought that was a Saturday night game again. Like, what's going on?
They're putting the NAC primetime NAC Saturday
NAC after
night.
dark.
It's like the big Pac-12 after dark.
Right,
so someone's got to do it because the Pac-12 is folding.
Right,
so
yeah. The NAC is going to step up.
They
shout out to Josh Schroeder.
There we go. We'll put ideas in his head.
That's right.
Yeah.
Him and Jeff are scheming right now.
The MSOE, that game on Wednesday night for the Green Knights. MSOE is going to come in they're 3-6 right now. They play tonight, but so they're kind of down in the conference standings as well. So St. Norbert looking pretty good right here. Today was a great day for them in terms of the conference standings.
The pressure being put in by Hawks, but Green Knights looking to break it, and we're going to get a foul on Desmond Price.
So Green Bay area today winning 2 basketball games, and
let's
hope they don't win the football game.
Don't say it.
Sorry, everybody.
Here's the problem, Luke. I can't root for San Francisco either.
I can't. It's going to game get canceled. Is that possible? That would be my hope.
If it was in Buffalo, maybe.
I know there's a lot of St. Norbert people listening out there. I can't.
Yeah.
Kudos to you guys, though.
We're scarred for seasons on end.
You got another one. There's a lot of people listening to this broadcast that have never not had a franchise quarterback in their lives, which is just unfathomable to me. Gigstad with the drive. That one missed everything. Murphy gets the board. Up top to Carter. And now Price going to drive on in. Left shot. That one's blocked by Glazer.
Yeah, he tried to knife through, and now Price is going to get a foul on the back end. A little frustration foul. As shaken up there is Glazer.
I also wonder, too, as we start to head down the stretch of this season, and, it's looking more and more like the conference tournament is going to be a little more out of grasp as, if the losses continue to pile up. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully we can right this ship here. But I wonder if at any point we start to see a little more of Ronnie Murphy, a little more of the Guadi, and some larger minute segments here just to see what some of the freshmen can do with some more playing time with an eye on next year. I think a lot of them have all, Ortiz too, a lot of them have all shown that they can handle their current roles. So it'd be interesting to see if that becomes a theme for us down the stretch.
Yeah, no, that's a good point because there are quite a few seniors on the Hawks roster. Some of them, I think, have some additional eligibility. Some of them don't, but that's a good point, Luke.
And Price for three knocks that one down. 32 seconds left here. Is going to have one more possession each team. Nikolai, who thumped that one off. Nikolai really just all of a sudden just exploded. Nikolai's going to end up with game highs in points and rebounds, 17 and 8.
Yeah.
And he had a very quiet first half, so kudos to him for how he's played here in half number two. As Gebler says, take that with you to end the ball game. Nice shot right there by him.
Yeah.
As Price going to try to answer to end it and cannot. 67-47 our final. The Scarlet Hawks, who led 30-29 that first half, were outscored 38-17 in the second. So St. Norbert came in here with one goal, and that was to get revenge on our Hawks after that stunning win we had up there a month and a half ago, and they accomplished just that with a strong second half, Eric.
Yeah, that was just an impressive performance by the Green Knights. It's kind of weathering the storm. There was some momentum the Hawks had. The crowd was into it, and they just stuck to the game plan. They definitely had a good discussion at halftime in terms of what they needed to do, and they really shut down everything that the Hawks were trying to do. And then that scoring drought was just, you cannot recover. You cannot recover from against typically any team, let alone a top team in the conference, when you go as dry as the Hawks did offensively.
I mentioned Nikolai's stat line a minute ago. They also had 13 from Pitleski. Pretty much all of those came in the first half. They also had 13 from Gebler, who had a game-high 6 assists and 2 steals. Scarlet Hawks had 10 from Garrison Carter to lead then. They had 9 from Tekla and 7 from Price.
Yeah.
6 rebounds for Aguadi in 18 minutes with 3 blocks, and 5 rebounds and 4 assists from Garrison Carter as well. So that'll do it from us here tonight at the Keating Sports Center. 2 losses for the Scarlet Hawks at the hands of the Green Knights of St. Norbert. We'll be back here on Wednesday night as women's basketball takes on Aurora here at 7 o'clock right here on the Scarlet Hawk Broadcast Network. So from us at the Keating Sports Center, Luke Stanczyk, Gary Willowhite, and the rest of our crew, have a good weekend, and thank you for tuning in.